Can you talk about Mark Jackson and perhaps his impact on just on laying the foundation with the Warriors? Because I feel he's often forgotten, but he's kind of the guy that set everything together, and then he was replaced by Steve Kerr. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts on that?
I think he did a good job with changing the culture. Not only himself, Joe Lacob, Peter Guber as well. Their whole ownership. They seen the disaster that was in previous. Because it really wasn't nobody to answer to back then. They were just rolling with it. So I think once this ownership came in, and then they picked a coach who can fit that ownership vision. So when they got Mark, a great guy, well respected. It was just perfect. Guys respected him. They believed what he was saying, and they went out there and was ready to run through a brick wall for him as well. So I think, and it happens. A lot of stuff I did before, I was just a little ahead of my time. And I think that's kind of what it was with Mark, if he had those same pieces, because think about it, he had Draymond Green on the bench. Steve Kerr was the one that played him, but I'm pretty sure Draymond wasn't ready then. So just imagine if Draymond was ready and what type of team he would have had. So, it's just all about timing. Just with me, same shit, with the league, all about timing.
Yeah, and it took the Splash Brothers a few more years to develop. And when talking about them, were there ever signs of them becoming this good?
For sure, definitely, because I seen them put the work in, and that's where it starts at, putting that extra time in when nobody's watching as well, not just when everybody's in the gym. Me hearing that you left, an hour or two after us because you wanted to get a lift in or extra shots or watch film, that's the stuff you got. Those are the seeds you plant to blossom to where they become. And it's no surprise to me at all. Those are two great guys, two guys who had dads that played at the high level. So, what better role models than have, NBA dads, that showed them the life and taught them so much. So I'm not surprised at all. But
that makes a difference for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy seeing it though, because it's like, damn, these guys are my teammates and they really out here going crazy. Yeah.
What do you think separates the Warriors culture, if anything, from other franchises?
I think they're getting guys that fit in. They're not getting guys just because they can play well. I think they're getting guys not only that can play well and are, a plus to the team and to these great players, they're good people too. People want to be surrounded by good people, especially you got two franchise players that are great, the best people you're going to ever meet, with Steph and Klay. Draymond as well, he get a lot of backlash because, how he carries himself on the court, but off the court, he's a totally different guy. So you want to put those type of guys together. Those are the guys that mesh. You can't put a bunch of nice guys with some guy with, some crazy ego or, attitude. You got to put guys together that mesh. And I think they do a great job of doing that.
But even Draymond, I really like him because I feel he's real and he's always going to tell you what's on his mind, whether you like it or you don't, so kind of a Charles Barkley guy.
For sure, 100%.